I came to Tasmania to pursue a relationship, which unfortunately went sour. Ended up sharing a house with a person who's part of the mental community. Was caring for her for quite some time, and she ended up rather ill. So once she was committed to constant or permanent respite, it basically left me on the street. So now I'm at Bethlehem House in order to get back into accommodation. And then when you end up in that catch-22, you can't rectify the situation, because you always get some sort of stop sign in front of you, that, be it financial, be it a conflicting appointment, things like that, just your hourly, day-to-day things. You can spend an entire day just attending one appointment. So I ended up with a load of self-doubt. So before I would even attempt anything, I would just not do it out of fear of failure straight away before anything. So you end up in a mental depressed state where you find that you're not doing what you need to because you just give up. You throw your hands up and say, well, what else can I do? There's nowhere else for me to go, nowhere else, whatever. And then when you come to Bethlehem House or somewhere like this and seek the services, then you realise that you can move on, you can get with it. So now I've got my own self-belief back. Overall, in the long term, people would be more gracious about giving to charities and things like that if they understand what it's all about a bit more. Because I believe that a lot of the problems of people that come through here is they don't understand the mechanics of life or the mechanics of a financial situation, economics. I'm a perfect example of it. I can manage everyone else, but I can't manage myself. Without the help of others and people that donate and the CEO Sleepout and all those sort of things, it wouldn't happen, it wouldn't exist. We'd have a hell of a lot of zombies walking around out in the streets if they didn't have anywhere to go or someone to help them in the right direction, because they just don't understand what direction they're supposed to be heading in.
Probably 4 years ago I had major heart attacks, which was diagnosed into a heart disease. And my wife and I, our last child had gone to university, and I came to the realisation that I just couldn't live there anymore, in the house with her. And I left home, I went to stay with a mate in Launceston. Couldn't handle that because he was drinking. I don't drink anymore, I haven't drank for 10 years. And they got to the point that I walked out of there and I had nowhere to go. I got on a bus and came to Hobart. I come from Tasmania, northwest Tasmania. Got on a bus, came down to Hobart, and I was booked in a backpackers. And I knew about Bethlehem House, really didn't know much about what it did. And at the backpackers, I said to a bloke, I said, "Oh, dude, I know what I'm going to do. A couple of days' time, I'm broke." And he said to me, "Go to Bethlehem House." I came here and got explained what they actually did. And honestly, it saved me, because I would have been on the street and it wouldn't have been a happy sight. My biggest thing, the reason to want to do this was actually to thank the CEOs. To get them, that they're out there, sleeping out. It's only one night in their life, or about one night a year in their life that they will do it. But it's giving us, the people who were living on the streets, or are living on the streets, some credibility that there's somebody out there that really wants to do something about it.